This na the one green seat inside status. But the one dem wey want for sidon param, dem plenty. Some people want make the young candidate go continue with this seat. Other one themselves want make the young candidate come and sidon there for rule the country. But unfortunately, na just one man go able for sidon na this seat. Well, how you go able for make lay your young candidate sidon na this seat? Na only when you comot and vote. But wait before you go and vote, one thing dey wey na you for first do wey go qualify you for make you go able for vote. That na for register as a voter inside salon. Well, the one dey wey responsible for the voting process, they don pull the date too. Dem say the 3rd of September to the 4th of October na the time that one day when you for go and register. But again, some people go want for do one kind way for crook the system. Not try that all because that's na crime. If you know say you the 18 years, the eve of election, that's the 23rd of June 2023, or on that particular day when the election they carry on, when at the 24th of June, do ya run and go register right now. But if you know say the eve of the election, you know the 18 years, not try more, because if they fail not say you register for vote when you know 18 years age, that's not crime. Now you the gladdy, but you know done the too. I not say as you the gladdy, any time when you see registration center, you want for go the top and for go register. Not try that one day. Sat inside the way you know for register. If you dey work na some side way far from your house, you dey go school na some side way far from your house, or you dey go to family na one side way far from your house, no register there o. Elect line dey na your area, make sure say you register na that side. You know wetin make? The day for the election, if you dey live na Lumley, you go register na Calbaton or Atalo. The day for the election, dem say motorcar no go run. Elect government say dem dey put public transport or dem dey put government bus, e no go enough. Because plenty people go dey like you wey go want for do the same thing. And the bus dem no dey run fiti-fata. So wetin you go do? Make sure say you register na the center wey dey near your house. So whether they say motorcar dey o, motorcar no dey o, you no dey o. You can just swing your answer, go to your voter center, vote, comot there and wait for the result. But if you're not able for vote on this day for election, and then you young candidate no win, you responsible. Remember, your one vote go change the whole situation. Yes, you one vote go save the whole situation. Fumble them on a cushion and on a ado. We are don't come back today. For can't talk about things where they happen. Now we on sweet ya salon. Now we yo. Whoa. We let for do them bad things them. We dey feel amo salon. Now we yo. Whoa. We had. If we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean bad, oh, we just want for make we had go before. If we hurt you, we sorry, yeah. We no mean bad, oh, we just want for make we had go before. Fambul Kushe, how you dey do? How they go? How you wake? You ready for go sleep? How you spend your day? You want go work? I wish you all the best. But as you dey with this short term, one for first of all say, sorry yesterday, you miss we, eh? We self miss una so much. But still, we don't come today. All waiting be don't happen yesterday. We still get a ramo. You don't hear but plenty. But some day we are no say, he balance you yes, or he skip you eye. You not able for see am. But we see am for you, with the count to you today. Plenty things then they happen, but we country, nationally and internationally. Some of you don't see already the things them, the double-coated vibes them, all of them things that they don't flow now the international media. Caretaker bio. E go na the international media, BBC, and at the same time, it's another separate report. BBC don't expose the kind of violence, the kind of police brutality where they use pan protesters them on the 10th of August 2022. Where they come into all of the one and day. Well, as the caretaker don't not just say, in a been soldier man and he ready for defending himself at every point in time. Well, another word don't come up from Adebayo himself say ready at every point in time. And this time, then they come out back, but they're not going to announce the term where people then go come out again. People go come out. Anyway, this and plenty other things there for you inside the program today. My name is Nasembe Pierre, the freedom fighter. If you just join me inside the program, sorry. Today na the first time you join me, I won't forget about you. Na the first time, this now we had. You go hear plenty words them like caretaker, like we had. No doubt to, not all by disrespect to. We caretaker, we give to the president. The reason is because we want to make this we own president and any other president. No say that position where they sit on so. Now we the people then put them there for let them take care of us for we. That is why at every point of the time, when they done them time, they can come back to we if he eligible, if he get right. For say, Papa or Sir or me people them. I don't do this first time. I wanna see him. He play. When they give me back, now we go say yes, now we go say no. So now you see, then a caretaker, then they take care of that position there for we. So not take a bad way. I see some people can mistake. And I disrespect. I like you like I will not like our president. Yeah, now president. That they nobody not able for dispute that far. We only get one president in our country, Sierra Leone. Julius Madabiu. But now in our caretaker, it handle for we. Okay, we had. Why you take we country go call our we had? Because we want to take responsibility of anything where they happen inside it. You know go sit down and you compound your yard. You see other person in the country they around the you not defend your yard. It's not possible. You know go there inside your yard. You see person in the car for cut cable. You not run after them. It's not possible. Or person in the can cut pipe. It's not possible. So we want let everybody take responsibility of we country. Now make we self call them we yard because we know say except so the south side you there for the for that minute day. Now you take responsibility for. So you see, not up and bad though, we just want for let everybody get responsibility. Yeah? So welcome. But if you not subscribe yet, not forget, hit for the subscribe button on YouTube. Not forget to follow we page, yeah? And make sure say you put the notification bell on, so anytime when they come up, you will get notification. Okay. We family members them. I'm not saying I no go forget, so I don't need for reminder now. But if I do, what about the like? You just join me. Hit the like button for we share the program and left a comment down. So most people will able to know when we don't carry. You know some people the internet can monitor them, they not get notification. So help their notification. If the notification will go, grip them by force, send them to them, let them meet them. Yeah? So we able to come together. This is the program we had. One more time, Sebe Pierre, na my name. Okay? Where they go, as you be know the 10th of August. In fact, from the 8th, 9th, and the 10th. The 8th and the 9th, and we say let people in sit down now, and the 10th and demonstrate, yeah? Now the streets, where they say them protest na the streets of Freetown and other parts them, na the north. Well, Kenima themselves say, then they demonstrate, but their own demonstration, then they do them in a different way. But when I hear it down the first, I begin for see, waiting down there mean then demonstration and they do a different way. Not until I watch the video, and I want for let you watch this video and listen to the word. And they come to this word, let you can understand something. Start in 10 and day. Oh God. Anyway, I like all and day for so Ella play this thing for you. I come back just now.
Yes, sir. Good morning, oh.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
What's your name?
My name is Mr. Fabado District.
Good. What's the president want to do now?
We dey demonstrate. What also?
What do you mean by demonstrate?
Well, and they demonstrate what I want let the bobo then do.
Okay.
Because when you say demonstration,
yeah.
what you they do, you want let the people then do. Now you first they do it.
Okay.
Now I understand from the English word demonstrate.
Okay. What do they demonstrate for?
Well, Yeah, we dey demonstrate for the two outside the Leone area. Na Bamba Lane Methodist na Kenema. The pothole lane we want for demonstrate against and let the pothole go. The two outside we dey demonstrate for let it go. That's what we understand for our own demonstration.
So you mean you understand about demonstration? They demonstrate for this pothole there where they in this street here for like Monday. So you cover everything also?
Yes, sir.
Why others then they do demonstration different aspects?
The other man they kill
this and that. But you on demonstration and for like make sure say you do the hard work for like una clear all these men and this road and also.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
They demonstrate.
Yeah.
They demonstrate for all them pothole, let the pothole go, let the two outside go, let the gallop all go. And that's how we own demonstration. Not so. Baba Ole youth not so. Get my youth not so. They demonstrate against the two outside not so. And maybe say they demonstrate. But if for student, that's for do.
Well, for and the word that Mr. Man say he on demonstration, he demonstrate for like he cover all the pothole and this road there where they lead to Methodist. With the youth man there, they demonstrate for make sure say they do the good work. You know, they demonstrate for do bad things like others that they do, but they demonstrate for make sure say everything that this road they are not cover. And for let you get good rules for lead to Methodist primary and secondary schools.
Peaceful demonstration,
yeah. So I tell you plenty thank you. Man. God bless you. And God bless all the youths in Mama Ole.
Okay, so now two message, now come out of this. The first one, a good that when they get community engagement, well, not to community work. For the people, them actually they do work now their own different places. Them, but we find out say this one again as a form of provocation to the other one. Then, now this week in talk, whatever happened to you company today, you not get any reason for laugh because if you do, it will happen to you tomorrow. Yeah. So a good that then they do their own work, but then they provoke another set of people, say then they demonstrate. But moving away from all of the one in there, I wonder something wrong with Kenema. I really say something wrong with Kenema, with the road business. I don't know what happened where the road in Kenema not agree for make. If I can remember the time where I be practice journalism, I be notice say then be actually want for make some road them inside Kenema, the last government. But then stop them say no. Let them not make their road then let them left them. Where their own government can and they make them. Then say let them make the other road them. If you watch, then go and make the main road them na Kenema. But Sati road then they say let them left them. Well, it reached them now, they can begin use that one there as a campaign measure, say. The last government not care about Una, that's why they not even make Una road them. And they be tell we been see like the main road them outside this government begin for crepam, do other things them. But it surprised me for see say the road them na Kenema up to this day where they talk so, it really turn like this, like baby grave. It really turn like then one in day. I be really the feel say by now the road them all for don't pave. Yeah. But now then say then when are the youth then they demonstrate against the pothole, against the what dirty water way they gather. So I be the feel say by now then for the demonstrate against other things them, not to against the dirty water them where actually then get na the inside. Well, this na the way I would then say they want for demonstrate, and na the way this way then say then they demonstrate. Well, everybody get right to your own form of demonstration, I believe. Everybody. So it's a cool thing. It left to how you see them, yeah, in terms of how then they demonstrate or they not they demonstrate. But I want to start with the cool things then first. When I mean cool thing, I mean the thing that we see come up this BNTM, these few days here, where I actually want for bring to your attention. As they go, now so we see one video surface na the social media where then say Madabio don't go open milk and juice factory na another country where he left the people them for suffer inside the country. Where I see this thing, I smile. I say, Ebo, Madabio, he look wicked, eh? This person will send this information. In back look tricky, eh? But wait, let me watch this thing quick. And let me watch him. I come and talk to him about this one quick, yeah? Let me go.
My family in a salon. People in the kind of country live for poverty. people in the suffer that country dey. When I work president bio, the factory open now with man country, employ with man them. For go open that kind of factory and salary, you not do am. You can open na with man country, employ with man them. See the factory, see the produce milk. Get one old farm, get cow them, pass Amos. Get cow them, they produce the milk here. Now you can buy everything, buy the factory, buy the farm, buy everything. Look and bio. Now see am. I get chance for go right inside. I dey go inside. I snap the factory phone now. I video everything. I send them phone and I media down see am. Down see salon they cry. People in that country them blind. Still they support president bio in that country dey. See where for do na salon, you no do na salon. Look what I can do am. With my country. See am? You know left the color or the green. It's all for the green. See eh? It's all for the green color. Inside, you know say them monkey left in black and the green. You need green for them.
Okay, most of una go don see this video and most of una not go able to understand from whose angle way I want for come out right now. But it's simple. When I see this, I smile. I say, hey, Madabio, you wicked oh? I say, you really wicked. How comes you dey take your factory where you make and can open them na overseas country where the people them every day they cry say people not get job, people not get this and that. But why you decide for do this to the people of Salone? Well, to myself no more. Then, not knowing that myself get the answer. Now, when they say bio, not to matter bio. I get reason for come and make this. Yeah, to now. Not to matter bio they mean. You know mean say because it ain't a green, that means say na matter bio and the SLPP. That's not true. You know, what you make I decide for come up with some of them funny things there. I want let we understand some things the way they happen. Yeah, some things the way they happen at the social media, some information them. Some people them because of the way how they don't take certain things them, they're not able to open their mind to anything. Any similarity where we see where they crack into one particular thing. This not to matter bio in food. When they say bio, it mean organic. In other words, natural. Like for example, this, then go tell you say, if it's say na milk this, right? Then go tell you say, na real milk from the cow, and they use. They don't mix it with any kind of extraordinary, I call this here, chemical. Na just natural milk, na in this. So now I make them call them bio. You can see them say bio, I call this apple. That I call this apple. Oh, okay, bio apple. You go say they say bio banana. Then go say this na bio so thing. This na bio. It means say na organic food them. Yeah, na organic food. In as much as with the government to do but good things they were very corrupt and not good. But some information then we need for the make people understand them. Say no to true. Say this na bio milk or this na bio waiting. No, this not get anything for do matter bio. This is then a plenty country them. I will take this time. I will take small time for Google for una something. Una see something. Yeah. Make we just get this bio food. If na matter bio in food, as you say bio food, it come up say this na matter bio in food. Yeah. Bio food. You see them? Come on. Block. Bio food. Let's just get something for you. Okay. Waiting na bio food. I just want for let we get and clear. You see, this is similar to that thing where that person they show you just now. This nine days. Bio food, you get bio butter, you get bio milk, you get a lot of things that we na bio. So basically when you say bio, it's a noticeable trend which is attracting many customers. Every day more products have the bio symbol. What is the difference between organic and non-organic food? So you get the word just now. In other words, this na organic. Yeah, organic. I don't explain them to you already. Yeah, fine. Kanu Ali say it is Germany. It is different sign of Europe and other side them. Yeah, so bio food not mean say na mother bio. get this particular milk. Okay, my brother. I've been just one for take me time for let me get that done. Okay, so basically, Nadande, this mean not to matter bio, then say bio. So bio na a product anyway. Well, let me go small. Let me go small. Let's see if other person are okay. Vital not to that bio day. This not to bio the killer na bio food, yeah. Biochemistry. I think we need for just get them for this particular young brother, make it get that one they done. Well, this thing not done yet too. We've see again one short video where well na audio.
So officers can look for you now.
Now audio we see. Waiting at this audio, we understand say one man where they do farming na kono. Well, fortunately for him, he been do this recording before they arrest him and nobody know right now usa ide. Where other people them say, then don't kidnap this particular individual. Let's just look for a name and bring a cam up for you. Yeah, because he finally will give you some information. According to this person, he said the British citizen kidnapped in Sierra Leone by SLPP power. Basically, let's just watch. The person in name na Tony Konomani, sorry. Tony Konomani na a farmer where they na Kono. Yeah, where they do a lot of things then. But according to other set of people, they say this person also gets critical view about this government. So even when something happen na Kono, we see say they end up for arrest them, and right now nobody not able for know. So what we are do in this audio, you will find out say na two different voice. But the first voice na the policeman then, so I put the young boss. The second boss na sojaman then, so I put the young boss. So policeman and sojaman, all man they do race for go catch this man. Other force go catch him. So let me first of all get this audio and let we all listen and understand what in the crime where this particular individual commit. We come back just now.
Now, I talk to the big.
Okay.
Yes, young Johnny, what's that now? I the money.
No bad. Now that I talk to.
Did they tell the operations officer Tankon division?
Name please.
Come on, Tamba. Tankon division.
Okay. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
I know you know me.
You
don't know
probably
me more,
officially.
I'm friendly. So we come quietly. And then now we didn't come. The crime officer said another. Then they on the vibe for waiting now. You go find me something so that at least we all go not too bad. Maybe the crime officer has cause why he wants to see, please.
What do you want to see me?
The crime officer and team, even if they said what they are.
Okay. I can amuse. But in connection to what? I didn't mining at the left now. In connection with what?
Well, before you go delay, you know, go meet you at station, sir.
I did. Okay, I'll kind of station. When in connection with what?
As for the crime officer.
Yes, sir. In connection with what?
When you go there, you're a free citizen, you're a patriot. When you go there, you will know, sir.
It's a bit suspicious that you're not going to tell me freely.
We are too plenty, yeah. Even in you're not going to want that.
Even if police invite you, then if police give you written invite, then they write within any aspect.
That is very correct, but sometimes as a gentleman, we call you, we talk, we deliberate.
You know, unreasonable for ask now within I come, no doubt. I just want to know in connection with written.
No, when you go there and the crime officer, everybody has the details. I'm ops proper to maintain peace and tranquility. Operation mean peace and tranquility.
I didn't site.
So the crime officer may. When you meet him, may talk.
I didn't miss site na Kundoma over the water. That's in Sando. If I left in the next 10 minutes, I would go into 2 o'clock.
No problem. I will tell the crime officer.
Okay, thank you.
Just go and ask for Kamano.
Tamba Kamano. Now you know Kamano.
Very appreciable and friendly.
Now you know Kamano, right?
I'm Kamano.
Okay, thank you. Nice talking to you.
Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you. If there are issues where we feel, say, even if an allegation is set against you out, we and the police here, we are professional with this. You don't force, we try for C. We can even defend you if we don't say any facts against you. Because we don't want to create any inconvenience for anybody that cannot these streets. Because what you go benefit, we not get nothing. Like go we don't help una so the entire salon now 100% peaceful. We still want to maintain that. You see? So the only thing, if somebody call me a Freetown say, "Una check for social policy," what we come for check, make yourself available. They talk to me. One soldier then they run after a something when they were arrested at Freetown, don't come to me say, "Oh God, they want hold me." I say, "Come." Now me all I can't go Freetown. Don't know if I don't come today. When there are allegations and counter allegations, but when once you know hide yourself, you come to me, talk to me. We can stand. Even if the minister call we go talk. Because we are all Sierra Leoneans. Nobody know the way going to speak you right. You see? Same way we see Tony I talk to.
Let me say if one get correct. Me just say 9 battalion akono.
Yeah, right, yes. I mean just say 9 battalion.
Not Tony they talk. The police then can compound to me. I don't call them. I say I didn't sight because I can't was driving a Kundama. I say by 2 o'clock I go down to them. You said the police and compound to me?
Yeah.
Well,
I didn't compound sometimes I go know you. You see?
You did to me right now compound. Where the police and Solano can compound like on a station too.
No, they're not going to do nothing. Come.
I don't go straight. They say I go straight in a station. So are they on the way?
Okay. Go meet with them. Mr. Go wait for you. Then the service me must come to how to call that guy Sakuba, Sakuba, yes. While wait for you. It is not an arrest. It's something one just want to interrogate. You people don't begin to say for the past 1 week, you know, go no side there. So
yeah, come on. Not to 1 week. 1.5 years, no go no side there.
Okay, come.
Not to 1 week. But I want make the number don't simply call me say we want to talk to you.
Yeah. You go meet me there, provided if you not say too much, you can also then they call me different area then.
When at 2 o'clock I go to reach there because Stando I get for go round and not across the
water. By 2 o'clock,
By 2 o'clock also I go to reach.
Okay, I'll be patient with tomorrow, yeah?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, this now the thing where we want for let you understand. As we talk so right now, this man we get information saying they Benghazi. But for be critical with the government, for talk things the way the government they do, I'm not sure saying are bad. Yeah, everybody get right for express himself. But waiting I think say, then they arrest people for, now people them when mix pan this protest, or people where they say incite. But if this man not go on and not do any incitement and anything, why you forgo and arrest them? Now, you see how Italic, this work for investigate, we send a police work. Now, according to the soldier man, I make a very clear say, then get call from Freetown, say let them check for that man. Police don't go. Soldier man back go. For this one grain individual. I mean, if na any genuine something, na policeman na ain't supposed for go invite him, then investigate him. If he guilty, then try him, and charge and go court. If he not guilty, then release him. But we see how he done the Talek. Both, all of the killing what with the airbots. Now the soldier man and policeman and they join them together, go ambush people them, innocent civilian them, and then they send and go next wall. So, why the policeman we first don't give appointment say meet me 2 o'clock? Why then for send against soldier man when he not deny the policeman though? So the central command system, the Lima them, internal affairs, the headquarters, the soldier man, the one and Lavaon and all, then decide for team up. Say anybody where we feel say they na this side, where we feel say na obstacle to we for pull them totally come out enough for big obstacle for we, particularly for this election. And I bet you some people in there where will continue for see their life, but it's not go easy for let we say then go see the election. Waiting I mean, then go hear the election, but they not go take part in the election. That's not the original idea of this thing right now. Just the original idea. Now, if you go back, you ask Marabio, you get different explanation where it will give you concerning what thing happen. If you ask the IGP, you get different explanation where it will give you. If you ask the CDS, you get different explanation where it will give you. Everybody gets explanation where it will get for give concerning this particular thing. But the thing where the surprise we pass all thing, now you know say then days they are, we get information say one person where they call Evangelist Samson, for example, after the protest, policeman soldier man they go ambush him, and then send and go next wall. Well, we be hearing again interview on BBC. Interview come on BBC. Usai this guy where they call Nandi, yeah, Thomas Nandi, be interview caretaker Bill. And while we pay attention to one thing, on the same issue, caretaker Bill give two different things on the evangelist in issue. Number one, he say, you know, ever hear about that. Number two, he defend the police. Think where you know hear but you don't get any defense to that. Okay, so let me listen quick to this interview. Come back
to Sierra Leone now, where President Julius Maada Bio says anyone found culpable in the deaths of protesters or police officers during last week's violent protest will face justice. The demonstrations over the rising cost of living resulted in 25 deaths. President Bio accuses the opposition of trying to topple his government, an accusation the opposition have rejected. The BBC's Thomas Nadi asked President Bio about the accusations of human rights abuses against his government.
None of that has reached me. We have, as a matter of fact, been very, very conscious of our obligations, international obligations. Human rights is one, and we have provided protection for everybody in this country. The rights of people should be respected.
Hassan Domboya, known as Evangelist Samson, was killed, and some people have suggested that it looks like you are going after your perceived enemies.
I have a duty to provide security for this country, and I pay attention to that. I have a duty to deliver development to this country. I pay attention to that. So little braggarts who make noise on the social media are never attract my attention. I only came to know about Evangelist Samson now. So I cannot say he's an opponent, as a matter of fact.
What about the killings? Police have been conducting raids, and there are reports of killings.
All the others have been arrested. They are being investigated. None of them were killed. In his case, there was an exchange of gunfire, and it was in that process that he sustained injuries that led to him bleeding to death.
Okay, I think I be just one forget this one. If you listen to Ram, he say not listen to small things that really cause noise. But they ask him about Evangelist Samson. Say, now because he critical, make them go after him. The thing where he tell we, he say he only can know about this Evangelist Samson now. When me say now, it means say he only know about him when the journalist ask him the question. But the journalist continue for ask him further question. Then what he do? He continue for talk say, he understand say, this man died during crossfiring. Hello, we hear something. You do understand me point where they come from? You say you don't know about this thing. In other words, if you say you only come for know about him now, when in the interview, it means say you don't get any idea of him. You don't know about how he died. You don't know about who that he be. You don't ever hear that name be. That is why you say I only come for hear about him now. But why you for tell me now say I had now he died through bleeding out of crossfire? You do understand? Okay, maybe we don't get that one day fine. It go nice for let we get them back. It go really nice for let we get them back. Let's see if I can able to track them from the right side.
To provide security for this country, and I pay attention to that. I have a duty to deliver development to this country. I pay attention to that. So little braggarts who make noise on the social media are never attract my attention. I only came to know about Evangelist Samson now. So I cannot say he's an opponent, as a matter of fact.
What about the killings? Police have been conducting raids, and there are reports of killings.
All the others have been arrested. They are being investigated. None of them were killed. In his case, there was an exchange of gunfire, and it was in that process that he sustained injuries.
Okay, now, I know say a lot of way they will help us in one for look at this. But you see English, when you talk about your expression, yeah, they determine what exactly you mean. For God's sake, difference there between now. You say, I don't even know about her, I only come for know about them now. You know the talk say, I only come for know about them during when death come up. But for say now, no. So, a lot of people get the way they look at them. Then later you tell we say you add. You hear he say he go next world during one crossfiring. Okay. And you not care about the one the way they make noise. Then small things the way they make noise. Now the social media. Can you imagine? Then small thing where they make noise. Now then small thing where they make noise na social media. Now you very much concerned about so right now. This small thing where they make noise na social media. Now you don't put you soldier man and policeman and power all for begin even go and do. You know the government what gets right now even worse past what you will say the interregnum. Then the way Tijan Kaba be where Tijan Kaba not being quiet. After where Johnny Paul and come out. Where them be say, hey, this na rebel collaborator. This na rebel collaborator. This na rebel this. This na this. This. And that's what we tell like right now. Because this government now, they bank on information where they use small brackets them, now the social media they give to them. Now them they depend on. That is why, because they bank all of the information based on waiting they use small one, then the noise mechanic, then na social media they give to them. That is why you see we faced with an embarrassment in the world. They rely only and solely on the information where they come out from their own mouthpiece them. That is why they even go take information where they not even necessary give to the police. The police, as big fool as them be, they not even know what them for do when they say investigate, how for investigate or go through certain information before they declare them. Then just any information where they give them, then just they take and input. Say them go take and post we don't die from 2012, 2010, 12 years ago. They don't die. Then go put and say now wanted. Right now, Nigeria and they mock we. Then they laugh we. Serious one. You know, when this thing, it's very serious that I don't even know. So if and all of them photos there so, can you imagine a whole government not able to verify a particular information? And every day the government they tell people and say, then on social media they give fake information to people, not knowing that the government himself then save the past fake information not only to we the people but to the international community. The government bank on fake information for run their affairs. This same fake information, any fake information where the young people and get to them, then they take action. The issue of Sherifu Keriwana, the late man, Attila na give fake information about that man, then go arrest him. By the time they release and the man not well. Before he marry, the man don't die. From Benghazi, the man can die. All of the information where the young mouthpiece then they give, now in them they take. All of them. So now we faced with that kind of embarrassment. Then look at it now. You go say the English, it left to how you determine the English. It left to how you move with the English language. But look at how Italic. You tell we say, I don't ever know about this person. I only come for know about her now. Because me not concerned about them small things, then they are only come for know about her now. Then later you tell we say you are. Because then point another, then press another question by you. Now they tell we now say Abi Yeri. Yeri. So we all caretaker now. Sometimes the way we can talk about them, we talk certain things them. They can feel say one for just waiting. If then they listen to some of we criticism, then they able for address some proper one. We tell you the other day, say caretaker bio not only we say it go clean with image, it as well they put we into that kind of mockery situation. The other day, he go on this eco or whatever climate change summit. This same BBC embarrass him back. He tell we say, then they ask him about the kind, he say climate change. How for put things in place for let the climate no go there day. Then talk about in plenty travel. He say waiting the one for let use. Then the reporter they get back talk say let use bicycle. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? You dey go for climate change. Then this same thing say you dey left a lot of footprints in a lot of travel. All of these they now in the international domain. Some of them things they want to talk. All of them they in the international domain. The corruption they all. You see, let tell you something about them people here. Let tell you too. The white people are in some cases them they can behave hypocrite one. In other words, they can make like say they know they understand, they know they see something, but they understand and they see. You think say some of them okay? Let we know to waste energy on this. I come down side back and tell you how the BBC really they behind this. So we not say for example, if na my own boss Umaru Fofana na him been they handle this, if don't report on the day, yeah, wetin happen? It don't done. Now BBC, I've been telling you this the other day say the last time wetin me be know Umaru Fofana na been freelancer for BBC. He been don't resign. You're a full-time stringer reporter. So he na been freelancer. We mean say he been get right for do report for any other media house. So you find out now say in some cases, not in all cases, something in they say even if they get a reporter, he left to BBC for determine who that for cover then story. So in some cases, BBC can even pay for somebody for come up from London or then they move person from one point to another. You know, for waiting for avoid what you call conflict of interest. Like for example, in so many cases, they don't pull Umaru Fofana from Freetown, can go na Gambia, for example, Banjul, for go cover the election. Umaru Fofana don't come out, don't go help for cover election na America and other side. Now so BBC they operate. It left to two things. One, if they find out say they need more hands for work on certain things, then can move the reporter them. Or two, if they find out say and then they get a lot of complaints them, they want for get that independent reporting, then they send somebody else. Now the two way then this way then they operate. Or the number three is either this particular individual not they in town, the certain thing they happen, or if they on leave. Now so then they operate. Or maybe then they don't get another very important assignment somewhere else. Now so then they do their own things then. So now you find out say the reporter where they na tongue, they make sure say every small bit where he gets, they send them as a report to BBC. Every small bit. That is why you find out for the last 2-3 days, every day, we come up not only on Focus, but we come up now the world television. Not only on Focus, but we come at the world television. That is why you see a lot of video interviews in the camp. Not to Focus, they do video interview. Then they do for Focus and television or the world television. Every day. Because this man, they go every day, they pick out the bits and pieces. The small things them. They make sure say they talk to the victims, they talk to the government. They talk to the victim, they talk to the government. Just for bring a lot of things them out. I just be want for me you get that one day before we move to something else. I will come to the video or the report who say then come and show we say the police be actually they use extreme force on the one that will be the protest. When they come to that day. But before that day, when we go back na McKinney, we see one other short video we come up today from young boys them from McKinney where say then now war amputee, wounded and amputee. So let me go and listen to this, waiting in the past, the message in the past.
We dey live now McKinney City, we march. We all march from the clock tower, we go play the peace match. We send a strong message to the one whole world. Sierra Leone say one peace, one peace. Just to peace ambassadors. With the war we can go cough with it, because we hand and we cut to food. One peace message, so they send a strong message. All Sierra Leone say one peace, one peace. We like now the McKinney City, we like now the McKinney City.
All right, so this is not the short message where they actually bring come out. It's necessary that some of them things there they come out. You know, for both the government and the people of Sierra Leone, they need for no say, then things there will be don't come up at day. You know, sometimes in day, we don't do 2 or 3 programs in a year on the things them where they actually happen inside the country. And when we talk about them, some people can see like for saying a film, or we just want for exaggerate, or we just want for, you know, bring drama at the place. But some messages then they way with the past here, you actually get for the listener and see how best you put them into a real context. So these young boys there, when they go play a football match, where they say peace football match, as they say they want peace. And they want for use their own story for remind every Sierra Leonean and say, we be don't go through this particular system and at this and this we be don't experience. Yeah. So basically, now the your information that they find that we see some of them things there so and remind ourselves about them. But it's like say this tier not really ready for settle fine one yet. Because of 2 reasons. Now the caretaker they use extreme force, bagbati, and then the one themselves where they organize the protest, then self they feel say the government they ignore them, the government they disrespect them. So the need for making the government know say the people of the country really get certain things them where they want to know. We could come just now within the 2 angle, PPP and press release, and waiting exactly the one we don't take responsibility and name himself as leader when Adebayo, waiting himself get for say with regards that particular protest day. But before that one, we get another thing where basically one for we touch on quick one. But if you just join the program we watch right now we had my name is Sembepe, the freedom fighter. We get 860 where you watch we right now on YouTube. We get 184, and also you get the information and you don't forget say you for like. So please hit for the like button if you watch me right now. Now YouTube we get 186 reactions. Now YouTube. On Facebook we get 706 where you watch with 388 reactions. Thank you very much, guys, and shares and comments. We appreciate you. Thank you all very much. So now let me go last see waiting in YouTube. Thank you. We don't go to 212. Let me go to 300. Then I continue with the rest of the program. Let's go 300. 300. YouTube 300. 300. Please 300. 300. Just give it 300. Yeah. 300. YouTube. Thank you. The thing they go up. So now, what I really want for we look at now. All of these boil down to the fact that the PPP born out of the fact that these governments then say the government actually they suppress the speech, they harass, they oppress people them inside the country. Well, we can look at one way. One time in day when them pull the seditious libel, we gladly we say thank you. But then they say they call it cyber. Now say hey. We even see one journalist by the name of Thomas Dixon. He challenged the cyber, say, some of the things that were inside this cyber, it even worse past the seditious libel law where they pull. In other words, the way how them dress this cyber law, it even the first person not for talk, it pressure people them. We analyze that one day. We say the cyber security law now replacement of the seditious libel. So they pull this, forget international recognition, then they bring other one where they give and cover blind for make people not go able to understand. But when you dive, when you go proper one inside this particular law, you go find out say a lot of things them they where we really need for be very careful of. Where we really need for look say, then things they are so we for the able for do them. Well, this cyber law, according to the government, not a bad thing. But then the IDBN certain clause them inside there where then they use for muscle the press and any other person where one for come out plain and talk some things. For example, you see this BNTM, the issue of this guy, former Minister of Transport and Aviation, Kemo Sise. Yeah? Kemo Sise, we see he come out and talk say, according to this, caretaker bio, we don't take we money. Caretaker bio, he'll highlight so many things. Police go invite him, then charge jam, and now the police now in be the report, how they call them the prosecutor. Now them go now the complainant to that case day. Then go na court, go waste the time, and then at the end of the day, nothing not come be ended. As them pull and for that particular thing day, when them discharge the case, we find out say then even send the lawyer, the magistrate where they in charge of that particular case, they then send them on waiting. And they send them on suspension, indefinite suspension. Now they send them. Then get way out and dress them. But now people then don't begin see. Then I been the wonder, let us first of all play something. Listen first to Caretaker Bio as he praise himself about the seditious libel. And then the next person where they come, now the president for the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists, when Ahmed Said Nasrallah, where they can call the monk. Let me listen to these two different people when they come back just now.
We know against protest, which is part of the freedoms that we would enjoy in a democracy. In fact, me not only believe, say, therefore, the freedom, I don't take part for make sure, say, I free the space even further for them. Especially some of when a journalist, which you all not be afraid for take out. The seditious libel law. I believe, say, for free society, I take that off. But every freedom also gets responsibility. Why we get right for protest freely, peacefully, with an identification, knowing that saying that then people here they come up for protest. You also get applicable restrictions. If you decide to you protest today, for the past day you not for about me, and for go past and go by me, and bonga me I go cook. Enough for about me. You get the right for protest peacefully.
They say media are a reflection of the society Saturday. When you speak on it, we're not going to be the best people for judge me, but tell me how we don't operate in a possible do. I know people talk about it. But I will say, on His Excellency, we don't make great development for the media. We repeat, we're going to for over 50 years. We don't finally plan, we don't go more space. Although we don't make the cyber security law, we can give it back. So then begin review some sections there. Because under the space also, you don't begin to shrink back. And people, if you understand what the law is, say the law day, when it comes to elections, until they change out the law, and you get provisions, then we all know the button. Let's go to the button. So if you're going to begin to next time, people will go back. They are trying to get the police. People need to understand what I am. If for problems, make alliance. The instructions they will say, you know, okay, they infringe on rights. If you talk freely, you don't hold government to account in a responsible manner, and then review them back. And make sure say, now the law will can protect the cyberspace, not the law will can limit the cyberspace, freedom of expression and freedom of other things.
So this is not the situation. Now, I wonder why, because at one point, when Parliament say, let the law come out, let them go back and go consult with people. You know, we understand, say, them been talk, say, they don't consult, including the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists been come and say, they don't consult. So now, if the president of the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists, they tell we say, laws then they inside there, we go muscle the press. Laws then they inside this thing, we go make the space, you know, the free space, it go shrink. Then I wonder why not only now then see some of them things there. Why they not been don't take notice of them things there so before this thing. Because as we see so right now, this thing is really not cool at all. It really not cool. Sometimes it can find for let we get some things them where we go able for understand. But if you don't see, you know, sometimes we can say no rush for let certain things them come into reality. Because if you do rush for let something come into reality, tomorrow it will get for tell on you. We've been talking now also say Monk and the Association of Journalists and other people them they all see the danger part of this particular cyber law. Not only for monitor the cyberspace, but they as well want for use some of them close there so for make sure say they unbug the way our freedom of expression, freedom of speech, how the press they operate. They not take we into any serious part. You know, we then always see we like opposition. So anything where we say, any recommendation where we give, they're not the take am. But if now the young mouthpiece them come up and really talk about them things, then they listen out with style. When I say with style, then they listen out very, very fast and take action. But once now other people now then come and do them kind of things, then they not they take any action. In the meantime, let me just take a very short break. Yeah, when they come back just now, let me take this message. This now the one green seat inside status. But the one them we want for Sidon Param, them plenty. Some people want make the young candidate go continue with this seat. Other one themselves want make the young candidate come and sit down there for rule the country. But unfortunately, now just one man go able for sit down na this seat. Well, how you go able for make lay your young candidate sit down at this seat? Now only when you come out and vote. But wait too, before you go and vote, one thing they when are you for first do we go qualify you for make you go able for vote. That's now for register as a voter inside Salone. Well, the one they were responsible for the voting process, they don't pull the date too. They say the 3rd of September to the 4th of October. Now the time that one day when you forgo and register. But again, some people go want for do one kind way for crook the system. Not try that all because that's not crime. If you know say you the 18 years, the eve of election, that's the 23rd of June 2023, or on that particular day where the election they carry on, when at the 24th of June, do ya run and go register right now. But if you know say the eve of the election, you know the 18 years, not try more, because if they fail not say you register for vote when you know 18 years age, that's not crime. Now you the gladdy, but you know done the too. And not say as you the gladdy, any time when you see registration center, you want for go the top and for go register. Not try that one day. Sat inside and the way you know for register. If you the walk na some side way far from your house, you dey go school na some side way far from your house, or you dey go to fable na one side way far from your house, no register there. Oh. Elect line dey na your area, make sure say you register na that side. You know what it make? The day for the election, if you dey live na Lumley, you go register na Calbaton or Atalo. The day for the election, then say motorcar no go run. Elect government say that they put public transport or then they put government bus, e no go enough. Because plenty people go dey like you, we go on for do the same thing. And the bus they not dey run fiti fata. So what you go do? Make sure say you register na the center where they near your house. So whether they say motorcar dey o, motorcar no dey o, you no dey o. You can just swing your answer, go to your voter center, vote, commode, and wait for the result. But if you're not able for vote on this day for election, and then you young candidates know him, you're responsible. Remember, your one vote will change the whole situation. This message, they come up from Weird on YouTube and Facebook. This, alright, the program where you watch right now. Now we are on YouTube and Facebook. My name is Pierre, the Freedom Fighter. We get a lot of things them where actually they go on inside the country. Well, plenty things and we don't try for put into perspective for we go actually able for understand waiting they go on. So waiting we they can do now, we actually they can try for see waiting at the real part of the story. Real part of the story inside the program. Anyway, continue for hit the like button. This is the program we had. Okay, the program they can't. Anyway, very sorry for that, mate. Very sorry. Alright, so we don't take the message. Let's just see. Welcome, Bible. You mic, Bible.
Yes, me brother. I know say don't beat all on my own side. I don't know what me they can do. Now the problem. For late na school back looking final.
If you say a bit all na your own side na understatement, I don't use all thing.
Me I know you, but yet still, I can't fetch me over too.
So I think you
as
can't
long as
write
na to concern, we
you
are.
can't write them because be just the try for brush the top no more. Basically, something the way I want follow bring come to the attention of we family members.
Okay.
Long time ago, we been get one issue where we been bring come na ya. We na about one we young brother we then call Steven MCC. We be raise some money for him, like $5,000. We actually the intact, nothing not touch him. We be volunteer for help him and say we dey gather this money for help with your fees. We be reach one time where we understand say Stephen the money he tell we about not to that money they actually be need. He need more than that one. They tell we about 5,000 and he be need over $27,000 according to what we understand. And we as well fair not say Stephen no be don't do any arrangement until where we come. So we begin ask a lot of questions. Then we find out say like incessant doubt of waiting they happen. But at one point we find out say they be concerned more about the money than the hospital affairs. So we be reach one conclusion say we arrange for pay for una hospital bills, not to forgive una money for make una go able for use them for anything. The other part now, we be understand say before we come inside, then we don't get like 27 million. But in each one term, then tell we say that for that 27 million day, then don't use day but one for it. We say, before this tier, I wanna be able for it. If you say you know well, and this one very, very critical, how comes you use this money where we put down for hospital? Then say no, na dande, we go for use day no more for it and for do other things. Then we say okay, but still we get people them where you already think through it. Then they call we tell we say then don't give money direct to una. What about all that money they and say all land and then they use for it? Say, it's okay. So this work here now we be do everything, but we can't reach one point because they can notice say. We they ask a lot of questions, then decide for keep away. So we been decide for go dormant into all of them things there because we find out say we dey call them for ask, they not give we anything where they happen. We don't all meeting. What I say we and some members them we donate the money because we be ask say anybody will get interest for make a deeper with organization, make it press the link, it come in through the link. A lot of people have been come inside the link, and we're ready for all meeting. We drop what we call Zoom link follow all meet. So the one that we've been joined, we've been take a decision. So we call them back and say, waiting at this thing where they go on. They say yes, and we don't send a lot of letter, we don't get our money, but tomorrow Monday we get to now. That's approximately 1 month ago. The Monday they come and now they get to we. We they reach them back. They say yes. The one that way being get the money, then get the money. Okay, we get this money. Let's put all together. Almost money we not get now. No, I'm not able for no almost money we get, but where we know we tell you now. They not go tell we. We go back. We ask. They're not able for tell we. Every time we call and they say we get to now. They're not they ever call we. If I they lie. Now like 2 months. From when you last year, 2 months, they know they ever call we. We call them every day for monitor Stephen in health. It reach one point where we understand, say, from the woman pulls Stephen na Freetown, he can't go McKinney. We say, hey, my sister, you care this man McKinney, why? Because we need for know waiting the happen in status. We get other people there where they come around, they give money to Stephen. We get other people there where they come with medicine. And since we're not able to get the full up money, where they get a medicine for kill the pain and able to reduce the swelling. He said the woman had a cut so now. I get a lot of things then. Some video, so recording and the way I'm not able to bring to now because of the Stephen in personal condition where we not supposed for exposing a street at all. So the woman tell we say in the take class now na McKinney. He say he don't tell when he go class. So in get for Kego Stephen. But when we send person first for go ask, then tell we say then Kego Stephen for let them go meet them fambul them na McKinney so then go able for normal money then self don't get. But when me talk to the woman personally, he tell me say because of class, now I make it go McKinney. From that last 10 days, now like 1 month so now, where I talk to Stephen. Anytime you call now, I'm not able for talk to Stephen at the woman. Even yesterday, day before yesterday, on today no day. Wednesday. Today Saturday. Wednesday. I call this woman back. I say, Bo, because people in the military, we want for we help them. But we not go able for help other people if we not able for talk, waiting at the status with Stephen. I say, una dey deprive other people them. Waiting they happen. Why una dey keep away? Why? Waiting at the thing. The woman say, no, be right now, then a class, but where I come out class, I dey call you. If I not call you, I go message you. I don't wait yesterday all day. Today. He not reach to me, he not call me, he not message me, no nothing. So we choose now say, this time around, let we come out and make let una know about the thing where actually they happen with Stephen. So for let we get the last part, because it's not too detailed, short one, I want let we just take this short term and listen to this short conversation. This short conversation, yeah, let's just listen to it quick. Let's just listen to this. This one a day before yesterday, where I called Stephen, yeah, in woman, na all in phone, na in picking call, yeah, when I in always the pick Stephen in call now. So, I tell we listen, listen to this thing, please.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Yeah, good morning, sir.
All the morning.
Thank you.
You been saying you don't get to me with anything, but you not tell me anything again.
Yeah, what we don't do now, but na class at this, so I will call it today in time explain everything.
Because waiting don't happen now, when I don't block other people your opportunity. Other people for help, or not able for help them because I not tell you anything.
Yeah, now today I will call you. Now tell you see everything I do way for us until you go able to back and know the way for help we. Yeah, they take class now. I get exam Tuesday, but I will call you today in time to everything. Or if na voice note, I will send them to you.
Okay, later.
Okay.
So, after this conversation, when I did before yesterday, and not say anything to we, and not call we, and not message we, no nothing, and na in the old Stephen in phone. Where they say him, I they talk about in wife, where a name Irene, in wife. Some of una will be done the call personally, una go know exactly what they talk. But we're not able to forget. We decide for use this platform by because I will be calm and can ask una. For Stephen, make we know what's in the happen. But right now, this na the development where they happen with regards to other things them. And a lot of people in the military follow we help them as themselves they in a very difficult situation right now. Bible.
Well, greetings to we family members them. I'm sorry for come late as plenty people ask me, BK Moses and other people why I can't late. Of course, this is the answer for no guarantee. This is not a secret, me belly the twist. And we see twist to that kind of way, sometimes they disappear back. But I pray it be normal now anyway. So Stephen Iyon talk, me people may God help we. One thing I know, we all na Sierra Leoneans them. I mean, we all na Salon people them. Sometimes we can try for help ourselves. We can do them. Sometimes it can be good. Another time, you good can turn to bad. I'm not saying I do right now. I just they bring all the scenarios there for make we able to understand ourselves. Because we Salon people, we know how for point, we know how for make. But for Poel, it's so quick than for make. Just like the brief explanation where my brother don't give now. But Stephen, to be honest enough, 80% of Stephen in communication, like me, I decide for and I'm over to him because now so we they operate. When he talk to me, don't talk to Shembepe. When he talk to Shembepe, don't talk to me. So we okay with any communication where he do or where me do. But maybe decide for making handle that particular communication and program they because of certain reason and certain thing them we are the see by the side. But when we reach there, we go talk about that one day. So like it don't give una the brief explanation and exactly now so the thing they go on. Because this platform, we had platform. Normally, person know they even meet we say, do for we this when it comes to help. Now, like we can go through some social media stuff them or other videos them, we see say this person they in a critical condition where he need this kind of help for save whatever situation where in the on. We can come in and try for see what we they do. We don't do not to one, not to two, some we they talk about them before we even they present issues them to una. Me and my brother don't they attack issues them to we own level will be the solved. But we see say we family members them too committed make we they bring some issues them to now we only come together and push. But the issue of Stephen, we let them know see we had whenever we get us something for you. First, we they make any single cent where somebody give, we they read and back now, yeah, because you get other people where they monitor or knowing even to we. And we care about with credibility. It can first than any other thing where they bring any fracas. If I can draw example, one boy be the way we call for in school fee na yeah. Where plenty people and give them contribution say, this maybe he just want to use this money for other things. Some people they say, no, this is not go life for in school. We concern about everybody in contribution. What thing we do? We send somebody, he go to the school. They go confirm and say yes. And somebody on a family member now back, if it happen for B say, it's a day salon. So we send, them go prove and say yes now school fee. And the school fee, we not put on in hand. We send somebody, then go foot, go pay the school fee. We display the receipt now. Normally, that's how we work. Because we not go want tomorrow make somebody come in the name of I need help. We can't ask una because not to tax. Una all don't do them because of una get that kind of humanitarian feeling. Una contribute for this person, support them. At the end of the day, we do something where no go okay for una how. Take this money, we not use them to the person for the purpose where we family members them give the money for. And then this person go misuse this money for the purpose we not get for. At the end of the day, now we they get a bad name. So I mean normally, whenever we ask for person help, if you say you know well, you need this kind of amount. Example, for go to surgery or whatever, you need this amount. We they go pay this amount. If waiting the family members and give it pass, we they display the receipts now. Una see them. If single cents left, we hand over to the person. Ingo no na waiting they do, but we they make sure say waiting we present the issue for, we don't amend them. So exactly around day we try for do to Stephen the money.
So in other words, where we they get that money, we been telling us say we want for help for pay for Stephen in medical. We not telling us say we want for get our money for give Stephen and in wealth for make them go eat them. Because tomorrow, if we can't take this money, we give them, then go eat them. We not get anything for can show on our back say, now this the money go pow. Now disgraceful thing and day. And anybody we want for come and Poel we own good name, we not go able for take them easy with time, no matter the situation or the condition we face yourself. Like the last time, one organization pulled $500 for this same issue, then give it. All of that money all of that money they intact. We not pull 1 cent, give them. Because if we reach one time where then the press power say, let we give the money, then go able for go with them outside the one for go. Interestingly, the first demand for the money, they tell them for Ghana. Now we say, okay, we don't hear you. We go pay for now. Well, let we make the arrangements there, buy tickets and other things them. For let we go Ghana. When we reach Ghana, we give the balance money to the hospital. And now that thing that we can notice, they don't even get any arrangement. No arrangements they don't get. They don't make no arrangement. Now we begin to work back, begin make arrangements. You know, like some cases and they okay ask Stephen, you want to go work? I say yes. I say where you woman? He say left now. See the cook. Say the cook and you help. Just one day force. We can dey all of waiting at the talk so I record everything where I keep. I be really not say something they come after. Every discussion where we do, I record everything. Everything I record and I keep them. Because when you deal with somebody where you not sabi and a money business you get for be very careful. Now for tomorrow no can say no, I been tell you say this, now you been say no. All of them conversation why they tell you but so I keep all. The reason we make another player now because some personal things them did it. And somebody in health status, you know, will come out and disclose them. And no law not favor you for do that one day. Now the reason that one day. So we say we pay for Stephen, but the money where Stephen say don't even get that. Stephen say na any use for it. So who that will know now say if we can't take this money, we go give to Stephen, something will happen. Who that will know say something will happen? So Bash Jallo, for avoid all of waiting you try for talk so now, we actually they put things them in place. Now for tomorrow, nobody not will able for stand with character. Any word we go get for come from them, we get all the recording them. Now that time we self the release there, we not care again, waiting at the status, health status or what. We go release all unedited. All edited. Because nobody not stand with character. As we there, we want for help more people. But from when Stephen Iyon come, even Doreen from Do Tony Foundation, then they call me, then they message me every day. Who say we go come now? I no go give them go ahead for come. Because I don't explain it Doreen, say this is not the situation we right now. But still, they want for let them come. And that we can understand. But we no go do any fundraising. If we not come out for let una understand, waiting at the situation with this Stephen in situation. Now, in your opinion, the lady very smart. He's very smart. Now they move with Stephen. So who waiting me no, I don't know nothing. They say they don't get our money. From the last time we say, the group will get the money, I go add your number to this WhatsApp group for let we go able for let una go know waiting the apple. Let them tell you how much you don't get that. They not tell we, they not add we, they not do nothing. One day I not see strange group where say Stephen for Stephen. They not tell we. All waiting the lady tell we, let not forget this part. He say, this group here, don't go get our money, then get some. Waiting we can do now, then advise say, let all the money they one side. Waiting that they simply means, they own small money when they don't get that with we own 5,000, let just send them to them no more, let the money all day one side. Let the money they one side for waiting. Hospital already? No. We don't make real effort. We don't try, we try for let we able for get hospital. But them not they make any effort. All waiting the concern now, the money, almost money, send the money. No, not to down there we say. We not send that, especially we know who send that money there because you don't begin tell we say the 27 million what you get. You don't eat all per each business. Now, in the last day we say now 12 million and left. So if we go take all that million back, we will give now. What thing will happen? So we hesitate and not go give. We gather this money for health business, Stephen in health. If they not agree, they no want for see up to we other people in day we actually get sickness them in this country where we go able for stretch we hand back and help them. Then get sickness that way even worse past down in day. But waiting we find out now some major sick now. The experience where we get by this Stephen, the really pressure where I get by this issue, I not feel say we go on for take bigger case them again. Any minor illness where na something we okay able for do in country, we can put on there. But anything where more than that they for go far oversee than they for now. we not go able for do them kind of things then they Bible here.
Well, just like waiting with the try for say this now a big responsibility to we all, not to we no more. Una self way now una young family members them this na responsibility for we all because now una put una 1, 2, 3, 4 we reach to this amount. But what we want for make everybody know this money is still laid on. We dey repeat am. This money is still laid on. But except we able get the right still supposed for what they can present to Unanaya, make we they release this money. If not, this money, una we family members them we put on. Now una get for decide by how we will use them for help whosoever we need emergency help. But for now, the money is still there. If Stephen and in woman more because now they do the talk. Lord, just put Stephen aside. He just be the sick person. But in this case, now the woman they do the talk. The last time I can remember, I will do a conference call. The woman talk one word. We just after the conference call, I just shake me head. I tell them, I say, something will happen. How much una don't get? It tell we, but they don't use the. How much we don't get to tell us we don't get 5,000 and small team. Okay. Well, wait till me one una do. At least una try for big back for make una raise up this money to this certain amount. We tell and say no. We know they just they ask people them, they ask that they give, they ask that they give, we not able to get good results, or they can't tell them. We say no, for now, don't stop first for us. And the number 2 thing where I want to let people underline, the case where this woman been put, as I say, Stevie not get much talk now, and woman they do the talking. Tell me say they don't get doctor na Ghana, this, that. Only waiting left now for me to fly. At the end of the day, we come inside the scene say, okay, now we can't ask to family members them, make we will get to a ticket and the doctor money. Now for me, we don't get at this money. Well, they don't. No step, not ever take for go Ghana. Who can find out? But this not the information where you be given from the onset. Now, the information don't change. And the sign now, where they don't call in India, they don't can call about $28,000 if I'm not mistaken. With family members, they hold the ask. They said they get a responsibility. We don't know, but we should not go to happy for the call for one person. They call no more for they call other people in the back. Whereas my brother they tell now, we they get calls them every day. But how you they go begin other thing, the one where you begin, you not done now. When Doffa be called the young, but mommy feel that. With family members, them take the responsibility. Everybody come together. We help. If Doreen can show we the house. Everybody see the video where they go open the house, where the mommy go inside, they don't give speech. Now, so for help. We not mix for blind help. Can open GoFundMe, can open all kind of page for get our money. At the end of the day, we not able can make una see what you not getting money for, or we take them, somebody go give us, go misuse them. The other people that they begin to say, no, that guy not been delivered. No, then they, excuse me, we not go able to do them. Because we can force. We know how social media is today. As I say earlier in my statement, we Sierra Leoneans them, we quick for make, we quick for poil, but for poil, it more faster than for make. So I think still in the issue now so it for now, but we still open with ears for Yeri from the woman as I say now in they do the talking. Still in the talk, there are things where it be say maybe if they allow for make we bring them, we get for the bring them on and no more, wait till they happen. Still in the talk don't even go take to church one. Which we even talk to the doctor.
Thank you, Kauda, one day. We all meeting with a doctor on a Freetown hospital where he updates we about things. Their doctor, he even warn we. He warn we with money business. We get all of that recording in there. The doctor warn we strictly with money business. He said we really get for be careful how we dey give money. If at all we get for handle this case for this hospital business, let we make sure say na the hospital direct with the pay. Because of this doctor, waiting if na then Lebanese doctor I think or Indian doctor them.
India.
Wetin himself been done this, he make a one we strictly say when we dey deal with this particular issue, let we make sure say we pay direct na the hospital, let we not give the money to nobody, not even himself where they not try to because not to them they do the thing. So we hold down there as one other point for say, if this doctor don't begin tell we this thing, it means say something there when he don't notice. And interestingly, now Stephen is human, now he send we to this doctor. So it means say something there where he notice. He just advised me not to pambat. He said then say self na the hospital, not they handle that kind of money, then they not even himself. If we want, for where we don't get everything, we can pay direct to the hospital. And that it tell we exact. So we just want for let una know, we take this time, now make we wait deliberately where most of una don't come. Let we explain to una so una will able to understand waiting they happen. Because honestly, a lot of people they meet me for help, but we not able for do anything because Stephen in case don't block plenty other people them. People that will really get serious case them, where them for handle. When a small case them where we even for handle inside we had, but because of the situation we're not able. So plenty times some people be done they ask, but we know we just grab, we come no more and talk just like that. We've been get a lot of patients, especially me. Be honestly the patients with Stephen and his wife. So I'm thinking they say, the way how the wife they talk to me, I can feel bad. But it's like where you don't give us the money, where the money, he don't give you say put and down for something. So anytime you ask and question, he will tell you, say, I don't tell you. Or I this, I that. So I be really don't swell on my pride. I swell on my pride, good one. Then I make sure say anytime I want to talk to him, I put myself to me order and talk to him. For normally I able to understand and get waiting I want. So, several times where Stephen they appear here because of the same condition, I feel pain so much that I cry. Because out of experience, waiting me been don't see with somebody who very, very close to me, how he die out of cancer. So that is why anytime Stephen, I really hold him with me to enemy to foot and make sure say we want to help him. But the unfortunate say, now so we don't do right now with Stephen in case. I be really want to hold Stephen like me own for see how best we can able for help her, especially for him picking. But it's just unfortunate. It's just unfortunate. Even BK Moses self, now one person this way, somebody will say we for the send. BK Moses, where they na the waiting. We know one day sabi na the YouTube like how they say and so. Now we connect, we able for use BK Moses for the go and talk to Stephen. Himself get in your encounter. The embarrassment we himself face to this insane woman. We even get person where come out all the way now London. He dey turn right now as I dey talk. We own big sister. He don't check on Stephen, they tell them in the Calbaton. But when the woman noticed that they check on him too much, he don't go marking with the guy. He said because in get class for go attend. He don't go to. So we not able for get waiting. Now what we call now only in we able for talk to. So even if we want for go, the other time we say we want for can see Stephen and McKinney. He say okay, when are the come? Who's part on day? Just can no more. When are the come? Now call me. I go direct to now. At the same day. So it been good that we wait patiently for this time, for this long, for come and explain to now. Now I make we decide for use them at this particular time, at the middle of the program, for let we all understand. Except if Bible get something for say.
Oh, well, I think we don't brief with family members them, and we will continue for bring up this issue as things them they go on, because this not to issue again we go just left between we and Stephen's or Stephen Woman. So like whatever now we come up, any development we come up, we they bring them to Una, because this is about we had family house and Stephen Woman. So we they pray for make him able to do the right thing where everybody they look up to. So we they able give Stephen Una, the victim, the kind of support where he need. And we pray God guide and protect Stephen on this situation. That's all for now.
All right, we get a lot of things then where we go on with. Now the situation of Marie Sise Bangura Kamara. Okay. Fole, una please just see something quick, yeah? Una just can see something quick. Let's just get this. Marie Sise Bangura, let's just check on this quick. Let's see something. I be want to skip and go to something else, but please, let's just done with this thing quick. Let's see something. Okay, Stephen in phone not the on right now, so we'll try in wife in online. I'll try in wife in online now. Okay. Okay. So I think I'll be just one for see waiting we can get from and back. But let we all hear you want to one for the ask and back. So you promise for call me. Now they treat them this so you're not able to do that. Waiting they happen. I'll be just one forget that one day. But unfortunately, we're not able to forget that. Yeah. So with the left hand day as the day, we just receive from Marie say Bangura Kamara say, why is he allowing his wife? If Stephen, Marie, he say, why is he allowing his wife for use them? If he not well, he's seriously sick, and not go able to get any word pass in where they do that. Yeah? So now that. So we move now to another issue, please. We move away from Stephen. Now, we see another report from BBC today, where BBC actually come and show we some things that we been on the see. But they not take them serious. Nobody not comment about that. So BBC this time around come and show you some evidence of things them where the police be used during the protest inside Freetown. Yeah. So let me go quick and watch this particular video or this report again where BBC then puts together and send it out. This is not the same reporter again with this other part of the report. Let me go quick with the camera just now.
Welcome back to Focus on Africa. Let's go to Sierra Leone now, as a sense of normalcy and calm is returning to the country following days of protest over the cost of living. 25 people, including 5 police officers, were killed during skirmishes between security personnel and protesters. On Sunday, a police raid on a hideout led to the death of Hassan Doumbouya, popularly known as Evangelist Samson, who was accused of inciting the violence. The BBC's Thomas Nadi reports.
A mother struggling to come to terms with her loss. Maria Sise lost her 16-year-old daughter during Wednesday's violent protests. She was hit by a stray bullet at home.
I'm very sad and hurt. I have struggled to take care of my daughter to this stage, and now she's dead. I feel a lot of pain.
The bullet first grazed this woman's stomach, but she managed to survive. It then hit 16-year-old Khadija Ba, killing her instantly. The bodies of the 25 who died have been left in this central morgue. Khadija's father had come here to claim her body, but was denied.
We're appealing to the government to give us our relatives to bury. She was a very promising child, but now she's dead.
The police opened fire on protesters angered by the rising cost of basic goods and alleged human rights abuses in the country. Public and private properties were destroyed in the protests. A prominent opposition critic of the government, Evangelist Samson, has been killed during a police raid on a hideout of alleged suspects behind the violent protests. This is a residential area, and one of the bullets that was fired at protesters penetrated this heavy metal door and went out through that window. The occupant of this room was very lucky to have escaped, and we have evidence that live bullets were fired at protesters.
There has been challenges with the police response over time, and we have been advocating for what we have called community policing and working more effectively on early warning signals. So your response should also be commensurate to the threat that you're having. And so we're very concerned that even if the protesters became rioters, but using live ammunition was a bit extreme under the circumstances, which we feel is very unfortunate.
Sierra Leone has had a very difficult past, a decade of civil war, an Ebola outbreak, and a major landslide in the capital in 2017. So many here dread any incident that will take them back to darker days. On the streets of Freetown, life is beginning to pick up. Some normalcy is gradually returning to Freetown after Wednesday's violent protest. But as you can see over there, some traders are still scared to reopen their shops. Things are relatively calm, but whatever happens, Khadija Bear's family will never forget their painful loss. Thomas Nadi, BBC News, Freetown.
All right, this is not a report where BBC do, the latest report where BBC do with regards the issue of the August 10 protest and the aftermath. And even after the protest, the things then where they go on, including the extrajudicial killing from the government, young part and all. So now basically this one, then they try to talk about. By the way, I think the report don't speak all things. Go ahead.
Well, we thank God we get some of them media there or them forums there for making the help we for talk the lie where we now we have to talk for make them the help we for they read the fake letters them where the things that will not happen to this government where we they talk as people them can talk for say we the insights. We they read letters them where this, that, or that, and not get interest over that anyway. But of course, me family members them we all don't hear and see the video we'll play you. We get this from BBC. And thank God this video don't come on. In don't help for expose caretaker in government and in police them where in don't command for put them more civilian them life go down. When this protest happen. We everywhere he can what exactly he can talk. This is not the reason where we can tell some of you can come and argue for this government. Some of you can come and argue for this particular man with a caretaker bill. To be honest with you, most of them are really senseless. But I always say, what happen to the next man to the way you jubilate? One day, if it not happen to you, they happen to a family member. We all know how this August 8, 9, and 10 will go on. We see the way and manner before the protest, how the government we don't hype themselves, what they try for talk, how they be don't ready for destroy people in the country. Now they're first ready. The side where the whole thing begin. The government become, they make sure they not hide, God expose them. All the plans the way they don't plan for can do to citizens them in leak before the protest. Up to the police side, where one OSD do monster parade, as they can call them, who say they tell the police them say, the day for the 8, 9, 10, when they come out, any civilian, may them buyaka mean for me the shooter. Yeah? And exactly we see Usai it happen. We see Usai. Exactly, we see Usai happen, sorry, and we see how they do all the things them where them plan for do. As that OSC don't pass the command, me by Bure and no say, then people here talk of the IG and other people, then they work under the command of the vice caretaker. Because now in they oversee the police when I Jules de Jallo. And Jules de Jallo, they work under the command of caretaker Bio. And caretaker Bio plus Jules de Jallo, then get their own talk when Laelo and Slima, when they work in the interest of them, the pauper. So we see exactly what's in the happen. When the protesters them come out, the wall where they live today, not a blind wall again. We see who that them begin the problem when are the police, not hide. And Sierra Leone police, don't they in the habit always, when they're ready for go send citizens for go next wall, na life bullet that they use. Then do am Losar, then do am Tombo, then do am Tonko Liba, then do am Panama Road prisons, then do am Makeni. We all see. But it not be more than some of we, because if it happen in the interest of we, because if it happen in the interest of the party. Now when the 8 come 9, 10, where people then come out, waiting the police do, we all see, when they come at the scene, at first we see how the protesters them they behave. The first videos them all show una. Police motorcar them pack middle crowd. Nobody not trust them. The protesters them they about their own business. When it can ignite the whole situation, and the other police force will come with the other motorcar them, we can begin shoot. And me, I thank God and I'm happy that particular police at that moment where they handle as they say now he shoot, where he self suffer the pain, where he make other family they suffer. Nobody know the way in life important fast in company. We all life equal to God in your side. But if because of politics today, salon on the other set of people that their own life is important and other people that the way their life not important, it's not just fine for the nation. And after the whole scene, as the caretaker, him be done the panic by himself, so coward, he go England, he go sit up. Where he come as a father of the nation, he not able to come with any unite statement where they can bridge we together, statement where they can ease people stress, statement where they can make people them put their acts down. We all hear and see in body language and the statement where he call speech where he can get in the country. And immediately he come to the country, now they tell this knockouts, pull people them, fire them, now he starts. To me, that don't tell me see, now he can pass the command. Laelo Resima and Fatma Tasawane starts the mission. But as caretaker, we come now worst. We see Abu there all, and then talks them, give them different of them, cover number plates them, then they go and execute the mission where they send them for do. Still, it not stop. If not caretaker this, when a sober-minded caretaker, if not caretaker this, we're ready for unite the nation. Like where it can show 1 or 2 words, where if for talk, everything for don't come down. But you know do am. This thing they go on, it jump to this we brother where himself don't go today, we're not evangelist Samson. When it happen, we get different information them. Today, BBC don't can tell you not even evangelist Samson suffer that particular mission where they go do, but other people they suffer. And the thing when they piss me off every day and then about this government always get the tendency when they don't go damage people them, then they hold their body their back. Wait till they do to their body them. And some people like and talk say, then people there, after they don't put their people down, then they go pull their partner back, make it not be seen at all. Because waiting at the reason. You don't send me person go next wall. Give me the body that I go do anything I want for do time. But when they hold the body back at the end of the day, now the same thing they do when they don't go put people in a prison by them road. Then keep them body and do them body and waiting they want for do it time. At the end of the day, the video they can show we, it don't make no sense like say the people them where they say now they put on they go there.
Well, they don't pull one press release say let people and go identify them body. But they're not able to talk outside the arrest and keep other people in.
Yeah, because they don't do the body. They're waiting they want for do. If we say we don't know why they kill them body are. Don't people then they say now parts then they go pull. So if we say it's not true, because what's not the need, you don't put on somebody in family, you go all back. What's you for? And the one way they arrest with them. And when we get information I see, most of them people are where they arrest. Then they put them down midnight. And even then they go and knock people and do not. If they can't knock me down, the neighbor they are aware. Maybe if they put somebody down, I mean if they send that person next one, another particular host day, then go lay and they left farm. But if nobody not see them, then they even kidnap that body and go to them. What kind of country will they live on? What's government where they rule we? Now that's how we they talk. Where some of you now act they warm, some of you they come now they can't talk. Think they will not make sense. Think they will not even help you now.
This thing not done it too. Marabio don't say na Soja man and they ready for defending self. He don't tell the international community. He don't talk down there. And they say if anybody want can meet I can meet him. He ready. Now that make now they go non-side. Wait he go sleep small, he come back, cancel down our status. Well, I think this thing back can be fine way it can because we know they say the pass now anyways to country money. At least now you get work for because we see the old meeting, but in as much as the meeting there, now just meeting for just praise and but at least the old meeting and not a fly boku. But this thing not done it too, it really not done it. The one the way now they make this protest being come out, they actually be don't do a press release. Yeah. But waiting this press release debut, they say they want to come out back. So let's watch this press release quick one. Let's see waiting. Sorry, they inside this press release. This is not the press release where they pull. They actually pull her yesterday. Yes, they pull her yesterday. So this they send her to the Inspector General Sierra Leone Police headquarters, just Freetown Salon. Okay, let's see. They say their IGP notice of planning peaceful people's protest to be organized by people's power in politics. So in other words, they would always tell and say they not see anybody who formally inform them about protest. So PPP and the police, I don't know that they play game. So now they don't write now to the police for let the police go give them go ahead. We almost say go ahead, no they happen. Because the next way then they do then they begin say, other day behind this letter on Akalo can meet up and negotiate. But at the hope say if they call the number ordinary this letter, let them say we're not going able, but let we just do telephone and conversation. Because land in a part of negotiation, not so pass a candidate before you. It's not important. The letter don't meet you. If you want to call me, we talk. Now we see what he say. Now just waiting this letter say this letters to press release say. It said we are informing you that we are organizing another peaceful, unarmed, and carefully organized people's protest against President Julius Maada and his administration for a range of hard pressing issues affecting the ordinary people. In other words, they tell the IGP now, say, "Power come out they demonstrate against caretaker bio for the kind of thing the way they happen at the country." Yeah, yeah. They say that they are for the pressing issues the way they affect the ordinary citizens. Them. And say over the course of the last 4 years of the Bureau administration, our organization has gathered evidence that reliable resources of serious allegations of massive corruption in high places, including the president's office. Can you imagine? They say in the last 4 years, they get evidence, they don't record, reliable evidence and sources them concerning corruption business where they happen from the highest office, now the president's office, and unreported human rights violation involving the government official. Human rights violation where government official they mix pan. And same way so violation of the national constitution, which the administration has either taken no step to address or downplay. So in other words, then they say corruption, human rights violation, and violation of the constitution. All of them things they are so. Now, ain't not the thing where they don't put together. Now, they don't put together. But then find out, say, the government not they take any serious action. Instead, then they make like they don't understand waiting exactly the happen. Okay, I don't go up too much. Sorry about that. Don't go up too much. I don't go up too much. Or don't too much. We don't know how they call themselves. Okay. It says, our organization have recorded countless state-sponsored murders of defenseless citizens targeting residents of the western area, urban and rural, the north, northwest, and parts of the country's east. So in other words, then the tell for terrorists say they don't suicide the government. They sponsor people for go take water quick, yeah? For go send people the next one. Then they sponsor people and for go send other people the next one. And it happen all over the country, in a part of the east, the northwest, the all side it happen. Then say the people's grievance will be catalogued in a letter to be delivered to the government on the day of the protest. So all of them issue the answer where the people then get, we put inside letter and we go one for channel them to the government on that particular day. We request that you use your good office to provide unarmed security for the people who will be out on the day of the protest, which will be communicated to you in due course. So in other words, they ask for security, but they don't want gunman them, and then they go communicate that to them later. Now we see, they say, on behalf of the people's power and politics, I thank you for your attention and for faithfully holding your oath of office to serve the people of Sierra Leone. Faithfully, Chairman. Who's that, the Chairman? No, Chairman. Sign, Chairman. Okay. Any police. Okay, so if that be the case, let's play something quick here concerning this protest. Because Marabi don't act chess. So the one way they lead the PPP right now, instead don't act chess. So they come back just now.
The first message where I want to give to Salon people today. Now it's about PPP. Because we need to tell the government we position. We need to tell the international community we position. And we not go ever relent. We go continue for push. And we go continue to take actions for we people in Sierra Leone. Today, I want to make a note to the international community. For tell them say we dey prepare and soon as possible, we got to protect the street again. But we got to tell the people of Sierra Leone and the international community the reasons them why we got to come out again strongly. And this time again, we not get dates. And I want to make the president not say how if he say prepare for we, how he say he dey defend. Now so we say prepare and we dey defend. I want to make them clear to the international community. We need a massive preparation. We need a massive preparation for take on the street again. And they can show the reasons them why we dey prepare for come out back. We can show the reasons them why we get for come out back. We can show the reasons them why we protect the actions they are. Because for any souls we go in that country, now we responsibility. And we make a known to the international community, the ECOWAS, the African Union, European Union, the United Nations. We make a known to the British High Commissioner, the American Embassy. We make a known to now for make una know say we dey prepared and we dey prepare massively. And this time around, we prepare, we ready for defend ourselves. Now we right for how we protest. Now we right for how we come out. Because the way and manners how the government want to treat this situation at 419 level they want for use. They want to treat the situation like we the people of Sierra Leone, we know nothing. They want to treat the situation like we not useful. They want to treat the situation like say kakarompawi. They want to treat the situation like people and die one not important to them. People and die one not mean anything to them. people in Taiwan not to better thing in that country. But we go tell Madam Yosef for any one person where he don't kill so, and they pay for him. Now make this thing clear today. And they make them clear to the police and the soldier. We prepare for now. Because this time around, we dey defend ourselves. This time around, we defend una people them. Una get mama them, una get papa them, una get pikin in that country. We defend them. And we defend una location them. We defend who say una rent. Una the soldiers and the policemen them. Lord make them clear to una today.
Okay. So now the word that I think it been just come and confirm the press release. Interestingly, this now also today audio. If we don't do this audio before the press release come out, but we feel say a day in line with waiting the press release they say. So that is why we come with them and let him come and explain in detail waiting them plan for the next thing. Yeah.
Well, I think now in that way, people we just want for bring the real things that would happen in Masalun and the plan of PPP, where the different plan. As you hear, we don't read you the press release and we don't play you. Adebayo, we one person we see responsible. Let them put all the blame on them as far as PPP is concerned. And we thank God again for this report where we get now BBC, where we play una for make una see more, especially the one the way they talk with it, they don't know when it comes to politics issues. So now that we don't get much for talk about that particular issue there, but whatever update we'll get, we'll bring them back at this house for make myself know.
So, in as much as that they happen, other people them done the right letter. They ask for make the police go able for show, especially lawyers them, who say then detain them people there where they don't arrest, so they go get access to the legal team them. Because from where they arrest them on the 10th, today don't be the 20, so now like 10 days so now where they don't arrest them. No lawyer no get access to them. So basically, people they ask for they able for do that and they. So until finally they don't talk, say let people and go identify them body. Well, we they look forward for see waiting exactly go get for happen. Bible fast backward. Something in the way I deal with where you know been there. I think it's necessary for let you hear that particular thing they back. It go nice for let you hear and back really. I really want to know waiting you input into that particular issue there. The people in Kenema been they demonstrate according to them, and they demonstrate for make their road. So I would just want to get you candid opinion.
They demonstrate for what?
They don't actually hear, but I would want for the USSF hear and tell we waiting USSF think about this demonstration.
What did they say they demonstrate for?
So wait, let's ask you a question before I answer you. Why you know one for patient?
No, some case then some grass then they cut them fast, come on, I clean it.
Well, if now that make I let you cut that grass there because it's like me, I just walk on top. Look, watch waiting in demonstrate for. But it'd be nice that we see that kind of thing there. So low watch and quick, yeah. It's a cool one anyway.
Yes, sir. Good morning, no.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
What's your name?
My name is Mr. Fabadodo District.
Good. What's the president want to do now?
We dey demonstrate. What also?
What do you mean by demonstrate?
Well, I dey demonstrate wetin I wan let the bobo dem do.
Okay.
Because when you say demonstration,
yeah.
Wetin you dey do, you wan let the people dem do. Now you first dey do am.
Okay.
Now I understand from the English word demonstrate.
Okay. What do they demonstrate for?
Well, we dey demonstrate for the Dotu Asade Silona area, na Bambao Lane Methodist na Kenema. The pothole lane we want for demonstrate against, and let the pothole go. The Dotu Asade we dey demonstrate am for let it go. That's what we understand for our own demonstration.
So you mean you understand about demonstration? They demonstrate for this pothole where they in this street here for like Monday. So he cover everything also.
Yes, sir.
While others then they do demonstration different aspects.
The other man and they kill
This and that. But you on demonstration and for let make sure say you do the hard work. For let una clear all these men and this road they are also.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
And then they demonstrate.
Yeah.
They demonstrate for long. All them pothole, let the pothole go, let the Tuasa go, let the gallop all go. And that's how we on demonstration. Let us go. Mama Ole, youth, let us go. Get my youth, let us go. They demonstrate against the Tuasa, let us go. And then they said they demonstrate. For this, for students.
Well, Fabuden are the word that Mr. Man say he on demonstration, he demonstrate for he cover all the pothole and this road there, where they lead to Methodists, with the youth man they demonstrate for make sure say they do the good work. You know they demonstrate for do bad things like others that they do, but they demonstrate for make sure say everything and this road there don't cover. And for let you get good roads for lead to Methodist primary and secondary schools.
Peaceful demonstration,
yeah. So I tell you plenty thank you. Come on. God bless you.
Yes, sir,
and God bless all the youths in Mama Ole.
So that the demonstration, Andy.
To me, on understanding, I stand to be corrected. Waiting at the see here is more of provocation.
You not been the way I talk, no? Okay, continue. Last year, they think the same way.
To me, on side, now more of provocation. Now, in this man way they do this thing, day after, for go get a bobo them, for do this kind of thing. It's like they try to pass on a message, like the one way they protest for the betterment of the country, they are idle.
Yes, for them, waiting and concern about now this, they don't care about waiting they happen.
They not care. That exactly. You know, this is not the reason why I always say the people in some of the areas they are now Mandela and where they brand themselves with this government, then they do mistake. They do mistake. Because the person, when they brand themselves for when I can take Kabio, he's not even honest to himself. So if people they go out, they demonstrate for the betterment of the country, where it happen, you say for the provoke situation, so you and your family, they enjoy. Because right now, when rest, now 500,000, not to opposition, they buy 500,000. You be SLPP, NGC, all kind of party where you did, at the same price, you go buy that rest day. But you see some of them people there, they don't become dumb and stupid because of politics. Some of them people there, they always they describe, say, not to all big man they see in Bele big, where they call them, yes, sir. Sunday na sick full up na in Bele. Or Sunday na poyo, that white poyo. Now he just raised in Bele. So not to all my way see big Bele if he's a big man. Because to how we they look at things now we country, we person get big Bele, take us here, na more of yes, no more now. This na big man, no. Now waiting there na ya and waiting they come on na ya. Now indeterminate if for be big man or bobo. So to count it all, this man they provoke situation. But I do believe say the hardship where they go on, even the roadway say they demonstrate for so. If now somebody where they think, you know they do this kind of video. Look at the place.
Bible, wait, hold on. You be the spy where I be the talk.
I not be even there with you because the time where you be come on, like I be they don't believe the act.
I think I don't know why you just share my experience now. I'm your same word.
I don't even know saying that so you address them.
Go ahead.
It's just that now the fact. Let me tell you what, when people they pass on good message, even you know they don't talk. As long as they see something the straight way, you can't talk where people will fish to spy me. Or I can't talk, the fish spy you. Because now the right way for address the issue. You can imagine the area where you say you did, look the pothole there. You get shame for who do video like this. Okay, let me say, you don't ask for SLPP. You have to SLPP, they treat people like this way. What's in the achievement we get in the area? What's in the benefits? What's the development? But some of these people don't brand themselves say, this man will sit down, they say, in a team, in a mende, let me just deal with her. I always say get the sober-minded SLPP them. You know they say they do that kind of thing. But you get people them, the one they were not to understand. Now the more they use themselves this kind of way, they just me will accept anything. Now yeah, I meet with people, I mean SLPP, and like anything in APC, now I meet people that they can behave that kind of way. For anybody where they get future, where they think future, where they think about implicating their future, you know they ever behave this way. The short example, the road the way say demonstrate on. Not to even work you just do this thing for pass your message, maybe for make itself able to develop. Not to say na project they depend when na self-help, when na youth enough for make the place they do that kind of video. You go get a small award then.
I think it gets reason for do the video. First of all, I begin say the community work na a good thing. Everybody then they do it everywhere. But not to that the main focus. It can't for provoke. Because this road there by now for the field say this road there, the kind tempo, then for don't then kind road there na Kenema. Or not for the see them picking grave there again na Kenema. But unfortunate. So not all the road na the focus. Now message in one for pass. And the message in one for pass now for just provoke other set of people. Period.
Of course. Of course. Now that's exactly what can do. But the advice when we get today for the people where they lay themselves their life for Kiatikabio, make I remind you of this. The same Kiatikabio, where they come today, they shout. They sit on radio stations, then TV stations there. And they go and clean the country image. I tell you yesterday, I begin telling you say, if we check on the book, the first set of people them will stain the image of this country in a one panel. If I remind you back from the action the way Kabio don't lay in
By the way, before I forget, I see something here. Lucretia Ban say Fatima for go make Kenema Road. Ele for go make Kenema Road, he want go make Makeni Road. Shame on her.
No, but make I just, before I continue my statement, that person they make I just tell them something. If Fatima don't tell you, say, if she don't na TV station tell you, say, it they lie, because I don't use the word say tell. It they lie, say, upon all of the don't thief, salon company man. It they lie, say, if the moderator feels, say, the money where in man don't work, then they use that for go give Kenema a light. Why you the mistake feel say Fatima don't get any good role for playing at any side of the country?
No, well, basically, why he left for Portsmouth by the road like this is take McKinney.
I understand.
Now, like,
I understand.
they get anything and they, okay, hypocrite, lo use that word.
I understand. So even Fatima do that McKinney talk when he talk, not to say now developmental issues that we think of, now politics and provocation. Now he making not sweet for talk, sir. So make I jump to the advice way I give people them. The caretaker una lay on life today so una they do all kind of rich thing. Na betrayal. Una see how caretaker treats Strasser. A bosom friend, a bosom like a brother. He just stand like me and Shembepie. I do that kind of thing to Shembepie, or Shembepie do that kind of thing to me. We sit down, we say this now we had. Let's try for help people. The one person come out under a company, him go design the own program. Caretaker no guarantee una take time. Una way they risk una life for caretaker. Una take time. If caretaker overthrown Strasser, he even attempts for push him up from the helicopter for make that man lost in life. And in panic way, where he sit down back inside his power, he do all kind of technique for go cut that man in the foot. Because he still not get the confidence say Strasser forgive him. Una be careful with caretaker. So if caretaker, the same caretaker, where they don't involve in this country, where he unread, he don't do plenty things there. Over plenty people where they under dirty.
Concerning that last thing there. Suzela Kamara say, I think it's more of tribal libelle than libelle for Bill. Just saying.
All right. So if caretaker bio, some of una we not know, we dey talk for make una know, because maybe some of una not been get better sense.
Sorry, by the way, I get for the cut. One thing the way caretaker been say, he say he not dey listen to small people already na social media that make small noise. This one from Java at 101 say Bio say he not dey listen to the one them where they make wait where they na the media where they na media but the afraid King Adebayo. Okay. In other words, the type was say, Beyonce not afraid the one holding at the media, but they beg for let them talk to let them pamphlet Adebayo. Now watch 1-2 message now. Don't the one that we did done quickly, please. Basically reply them. Okay, let's see this Salon Pikin say. First Lady Fatima Bio been say Makeni so poto he sorry for them. Okay, I think that'll be the same thing where we don't talk. So let's see something. We belle don't well, no they ask almost month. Unisa. Okay. What does talk about scaring my people then? You talk about the video bar. Left big fool. Mister, you have to know. Okay, this one from Sly Conte say President Bio 2023 and more. Yay! Thank you for praising me, Uncle. So we'll go there back. I miss. Go ahead.
So just like we tell the talk. If una dey risk una life for this caretaker bill, if it
no president is perfect. Marvan Banks, na that one day.
If it treat somebody where they all she don't set school, they take over the country because of this same power angry, the same power he gets. He makes sure for go overthrow the company. He even attempt for put and on, let him left the wall. Una very be careful. That's not just advice. Indeed, no president is perfect, perfectly correct. But ever in the history of Sierra Leone, we want to one great president when he and Robert red and dirty rich Katikabio. So the passport is encore be fortunate for who the country you now for don't compare with. But part of police encore, no other former president will not get where he and according to history, where he and dirty about things them rich Katikabio. Prove me wrong or right?
I prove you wrong.
All right. Bring the proof them now. Let's see. Let me say bring your proof them.
An incitement you did do so.
Hey, cyber.
I they send IG for you.
No, IW. Arrest me case anyway.
Na lie. I want more evidence. Talk like
No, now you say you prove me wrong. Bring your own evidence. Let me bring my own evidence. Where this a caretaker? Let me tell you about your uncle. I don't know if he get this kind of sickness where he see people they become confused. You know what for talk. You they find out say most of in eating things them now E and in woman plus alpha side. Now they don't read their own letter. They don't. Even the word where caretaker talk one time we say they all together. Me na be soldier, I wear green, but I be know the kind green way I wear. I know how we fet and for let certain kind of power. You ask. Even caretaker or somebody when they try for be a caretaker, then works in 49 months. Because already you don't sell yourself, you don't prove yourself to the people. You don't show the people how you be, how evil you are. Secondly, me as a leader are for calm, but una the supporters not for be calm. So tell me, what you all with the see so with the talk so, most of the caretaker they say they talk away and we say we get 5 senses them. And we thank God we Alpha Side do. He don't tell we everything. Always say the feta now, we the shame right now, but the video them, they're not the way we get them. Even go delete my YouTube, we get them. He come and tell you everything where caretaker bio get for can be. Everything when a caretaker bio emission, And everything on the power they will be short. Anything that happen so. So this, I think, say if time get for calm, we decide for sue them people there. Alpha side the video them alone. A big time evidence. Because it makes sure for don't give the evidence before caretaker they take the country. So I not say we get more for your give for friend evidence. By caretaker they watch them plus alpha side now evidence for we. I guess me case me brother. We are don't come back today for can't talk about things where they happen. Now we on sweet yards alone. Whoa, we left for do them bad things then. We they feel most alone. Whoa. We are the house of truth, the house of no fear. And if we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean bad, we just want for make we had go before.
Come again with it, boy. If
we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean bad, we just want for make we had go before. So if it pay you, please, you get for pardon we. If it honor you, you get for patience we. But this we dey do for clean the image. The same image you can take you say one for clean. Well, we say we help for cleaner. For make everybody see the white side of the country. So we able to enjoy a peaceful mama salon.
Tomorrow on a Sunday. And blow mind, the Southside Youssef get for come talk. They come up tomorrow at 3 p.m. salon time. So do ya join me 3 p.m. salon time for we talk about waiting they happen inside we country Sierra Leone. Don't forget to 3 p.m. salon time. The program Blue Mind they come to you right on this channel. Also you will get time and chance for call on live WhatsApp call. Video or audio, it's up to you. If you know any person see your profile, please remove your picture because we only responsibility and for protect your number. Nothing more than that. Thank you for what you join me inside the program today. Thank you for what you don't come and like. Thank you for what you share. Bible, you people are not like better at all. Then try anyway.
Let we blow we mind.
Yeah.
The truth you get for saying.
And it no
matter what, the truth you get for saying. Try save the future. The truth you get for saying. And it no matter what, the truth you get for saying. Come blow your mind.
Yes.
Of course, me family members, them I get 860 where they watch the program. We only get 510 people we don't like. Come on, we they relax too much. They enjoy the program now with TV, with phone,
watch you right
and with
now?
other things.
847 right now, and they watch.
Yeah.
Then you get 512 likes. Okay.
12 likes, please,
please.
They
don't come down to 470.
Una help we push the like button.
With 704 reactions, 98 shares, 420 comments. Thank you all very much. We appreciate you so much.
Of course, me na Baibure Kablai, the biggest warrior with the sharpest cutlass. Tomorrow, we dey meet at the house of your own time for talk. You video call, you normal call, and everything. Tata.
All right. Thank you all very much. We appreciate your views, you like, you comment, and everything. My name is Nastembe Pierre, the Freedom Fighter. Until we meet again, it's another beautiful edition of your program we had. Tomorrow, 3 p.m. salon time, where we go do Blue Mind. One more time, God bless we all. God bless we country Sierra Leone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Salam alaikum rahmatullah. Abarakatun. This na the one green seat inside status.
But the one them we want for Sidon Param, them plenty. Some people want make the young candidate go continue with this seat. Other one themselves want make the young candidate come and sit on there for rule the country. But unfortunately, now just one man go able for Sidon na this seat. Well, how you go able for make lay your young candidate sit on at this seat? Now only when you come out and vote. But wait too, before you go and vote, one thing they when are you for first do we go qualify you for make you go able for vote. That now for register as a voter inside Salone. Well, the one they were responsible for the voting process, they don't pull the date too. They say the 3rd of September to the 4th of October. Now the time that one day when you for go and register. But again, some people go want for do one kind way for crook the system. Not try that all because that's not crime. If you know say you the 18 years, the eve of election, that's the 23rd of June 2023. Or on that particular day when the election they carry on, when at the 24th of June, do ya run and go register right now. But if you know say the eve of the election, you know the 18 years, not try more because if they fail not say you register for vote when you know 18 years age, that's not crime. Now you the gladdy, but you know done the too. I not say as you the gladdy, any is when you see registration center, you want for go the top and for go register. Not try that one day. Sat inside the way you know for register. If you dey walk na some side way far from your house, you dey go school na some side way far from your house, or you dey go to fable na one side way far from your house, no register there. Elect line dey na your area, make sure say you register na that side. You know what to make? The day for the election, if you dey live na Lumley, you go register na Calbaton or Atalo. The day for the election, then say motorcar no go run. Elect government say that they put public transport or then they put government bus, it not go enough. Because plenty people go dey like you, we go on for do the same thing. And the bus they not dey run fiti fata. So what you go do? Make sure say you register na the center where they near your house. So whether they say motorcar dey, motorcar no dey, you no dey. You can just swing your answer, go to your voter center, vote, commode, and wait for the result. But if you're not able for vote on this day for election, and then you young candidates know him, you're responsible. Remember, your one vote go change the whole situation. This message, they come up from We Yard on YouTube and Facebook.